Good morning, students. Today we read class 10th mathematics chapter 6, that is triangles. In this chapter, we'll discuss about the similarity of triangles. Similarity. Well, we observe any two figures, like two circles are there, or two equilateral triangles are there. Here, it's observed two circles having different radius. Let this radius is 7 cm, this radius is 4 cm. It is 5 cm, 5 cm, 5 cm, 2 cm, 2 cm, and 2 cm. Adds two equilateral triangles. Two equilateral triangles and two circles. If we observe, then both the circles are looking same, they are appearing same because they have same shape. Their shapes are same, but the radius are different. That causes the size of the circles are different. Shapes are equal, but sizes are different. Similarly, when we look these two equilateral triangles, then we can observe all the sides of this triangle are equal. Similarly, all the sides of this triangle also equal. But when we compare these two triangles, that the sides are 5 cm, that the sides are 2 cm. Since both are equilateral triangles, that angles are 60 degrees in both the triangles. So they will look same, they will appear same. Their shapes are equal, but magnitude of its side, magnitude of their sides are different. That's why their size are different. Size are different, but they are appearing same. The shapes are same. Such type of figures are called similar figures. So when we observe squares, any two squares, they all will appearing same, their shapes become same, but their magnitude of their sides may be different. Their size will differ. Shapes always same in case of squares. Next, in this chapter, we will discuss about only the similarity of triangles. How the triangles be similar. In what cases we see the two triangles becomes similar, and what will happen if two triangles similar then. Similarity of triangles. Here, two triangles are similar if their corresponding angles are equal and their corresponding sides are in the same ratio. Two triangles are similar. The two regions or two conditions are there. If first one is their corresponding angles are equal. Their corresponding angles are equal. And second one is their corresponding sides are in the same ratio. Same ratio or same proportion. If the corresponding ratios are in same ratio, if corresponding sides are in the same ratio and the corresponding angles are equal, then we say that the angles are similar. If it is observed that corresponding angles are equal, then no doubt the corresponding sides will come in same ratio. If the corresponding sides come in same ratio, then also we get the corresponding angles become equal. If any one of these two conditions satisfied, then the second condition be also satisfied. So let's discuss about these conditions by theorem, that is called Thales theorem, that is proposed by Thales, or also it is called basic proportionality theorem. Thales theorem or basic proportionality theorem. If a line run parallel to one side of a rectangle, to intersect other two sides in distinct points, the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. Here, if a line drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect other two sides in distinct points, the other two sides are divided in same ratio. That means this A, B, C is a triangle where a line is drawn parallel to the side BC. This line is here. Here is a line drawn parallel with any one of its side. Let it is BC. Here parallel with BC, and this line is drawn line intersects other two sides. Since it is that is here parallel with BC, that occurs to other lines, other sides, that is AB and AC. This here intersect this AB and AC with two distinct points, that is E and F, not same point. Different points are there. then which two sides AB and AC will be divided in same ratio. That means A is to B, A by B, and for this side AC it is AF is to CF, AF is to CF, which two becomes equal. We have to solve it. A by B and AF by CF becomes equal. According to this theorem, Fell's theorem, where a line parallel with one side of a triangle that intersect other two sides in distinct points, then other two sides will be divided in same ratio. Whenever we draw such type of lines, then the other two sides will be divided with same ratio. Let's prove this statement. We have to take any triangle, let ABC, where we will draw a line D which is parallel with any one of these sides of the triangle ABC. Here any triangle ABC, where a line D parallel with BC, D is drawn parallel with BC. Here other two sides AB and AC are intersected by this line with distinct points D and E, and AB and AC are intersected by E at the points D and E respectively. D and E, that is the distinct points. It is given, and we have to show here this one is given. Now we have to prove AD by BD is equal to AE by CD. AD by BD becomes equal to AE by CD. Next construction. So we have to construct a perpendicular from B on AC and from E on AB. Two perpendiculars are there, that is DN and EN. DN and EN. Now we have to join this B and C. Draw DN perpendicular on AC, EN perpendicular on AB, and join B and C. Now we have to prove the statement. Here we have to set AD by BD and AD by CD. AD by BD and AD by CD. This AD and BD will be obtained from the triangles ADE and BDE. So we have to take the triangle ADE and BDE. Here, area of triangle ADE. We know the area of any triangle is half into base into height. If we take this triangle AD, then EN will be its height. If EN subtends on AD with 90 degree, EN is considered as height, whereas AD becomes its base. That is half into base AD into height EN. Similarly, area of triangle BD, since BD is a triangle, if we consider BD at its base, then EN becomes its height, since this EN subtends 90 degree on previous BD. So BD triangle is half into base is BD, height is EN. So ratio of this area of triangle ADB by area of triangle BD, that becomes half into AD into EN by half into BD into EN. Half of will be cancelled, EN will be cancelled. It remains AD by BD. Because AD by BD. Similarly, when we take triangle ADE and triangle CDE, in triangle ADE we get A, in triangle CDE we get C. Area of triangle ADE becomes half into base into height, since DN perpendicular on AC, this DN can be considered as height on the base AB. This is half into base is A into height is DN. Similarly, for triangle CDE, that is half into base C, height becomes DN, because this DN is perpendicular on this projection C. Area of triangle CDE becomes half into base C, and height is DN. Now, ratio of area of triangle AD and area of triangle CD, their ratio becomes equal to ratio of half into A into DN to the half into C into DN. That half of will be cancelled, DN will be cancelled. It remains AE by C. Now, look the left side of this two stations, that is area of triangle AD, area of triangle BD, here area of triangle AD to area of triangle CD. We have to make these two ratios equal. If we can equate these two left sides of the statements, then the right will be equal. To make these two equal, just observe the numerators represent area of triangle AD, area of triangle CD, but in the denominator area of triangle BD and area of triangle CD. Now, then we make area of triangle BDE and area of triangle CDE equal or not? Look at area of triangle BDE, area of this triangle, and area of triangle CED, area of this triangle. Are they equal or not? Yes. Area of these two triangles is equal because you all have learned in class 9. If two triangles are there having same base and between same parallel, their areas will be equal. If they have same base and between same parallel means their heights will be equal. If bases are same and heights are same, then area automatically equal there. So, triangle BDE and triangle CDE have same base, that is D, and between same parallel, that is D parallel with BC. So area of triangle BDE and area of triangle CDE also equal. Since triangle BDE and triangle CDE have same base D and in between same parallel, that is D parallel with BC. So area of triangle BDE equal with area of triangle CDE. Area of triangle BDE and area of triangle CDE both will equal. This implies area of triangle AD by area of triangle BD must equal with area of triangle AD by area of triangle CD. So area of triangle AD by area of triangle BD will equal with area of triangle AD by area of triangle CD. Here, this ratio and this ratio will equal because the numerators are equal. Numerators it is equal. Now the numerators equal, which two ratios are equal. This implies AD by BD will equal to AD by C. AD by BD equal with AD by C. It is proved. Now, converse of BPT, converse of basic proportionality theorem. It is just opposite to that of the Thales theorem or basic proportionality theorem. If a line divides any two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, then the line is parallel to the third side. Here, according to this diagram, let ABC is a triangle and a line is drawn. Let D is a line that is drawn where the sides AB and AC are divided in same ratio. If AD by BD and AE by C are equal, then this line will parallel with one side, this side BC, then DE parallel with BC. If AB and AC are divided by this line DE in same ratio, then that line DE becomes parallel to third side, the side is BC here. We have to show it. Let's prove it. It is given AD by BD is equal to AE by C, and we have to prove B parallel with BC. This B parallel with BC. Let's prove. Since let B is not parallel with BC, let us assume that B is not parallel with BC. Let B is not parallel with BC. Now we can draw one more line that will be parallel with BC here. So, draw a line E dash parallel with BC. Now we can draw one more line that is D dash. This D dash will parallel with BC. It is drawn D dash. According to basic proportionality theorem, since a line D dash that is drawn parallel with one side of this triangle ABC, which intersects other two sides with distinct point D and E dash, then other two sides will be divided in same ratio. AD by BD equal with AE dash by C dash. But it is given that AD by BD is equal to AE by C. But it is given AD by BD is equal to AE by C. So, the AD by BD is AE dash by C dash, and AD by BD is AE by C, that means AE dash by C dash is equal with AE by C. So, AE dash by C dash is equal with AE by C. We got the two ratios are equal. When we add these two ratios with 1, then also we get the same things. This implies AE dash by C dash plus 1 is equal to AE by C plus 1. LCM will be C dash. The numerator is A dash plus C dash. LCM is C. There it is AE plus C. Now observe A dash plus C dash. A dash plus C dash becomes AC. AC by C dash is equal to AE plus C. AE plus C also equal with AC. AC by C. Here we got the ratio AC by C is equal with AC by C. That means in the both ratios are same, the numerator of both ratios are equal. That gives the denominators also equal. So C is equal with C. C and C both are equal. If C and C are equal, C and C are equal, it is possible when E and S are the same point. It is possible if E and S are same point. If E and S are same points, then D and DS will coincide with each other. This implies D coincides with DS. This D coincides with DS. Since DS parallel with DC, this implies D also parallel. Since D dash and D both are coincide, both are same line, and it is drawn this D dash parallel with BC. This means this D also parallel with BC. It is proved.